Is everybody prepared? Can you just give me like a little wave, a hands up if you got your ingredients chopped up and you're ready for step one? Are we ready? Okay, daughter, are we ready?
No.
All right, 2 more seconds on my end, guys. The white part of the scallions, please. Okay, you got the oil? All right, let's go through step one. All right, so step one tells us heat oil in a large soup pot over medium-high heat and cook the white parts of the scallions with the peppers and salt for 2 to 3 minutes. So the peppers, Mikey, are going to be the bell peppers over here.
I know, I got one already.
No, that's a jalapeno, honey.
I know, it said a jalapeno.
So there's
the
peppers
jalapeno.
and then there's jalapenos. Okay?
Which one?
Okay, dice that up a little bit better. It needs to be diced, Marissa. Chopped a little smaller, please.
How many? One or two?
What? 2. We're gonna do 2 bell peppers.
Dice them?
Yes, please.
I don't know how to dice. Just cut it like small pieces.
All right, my kids forgot how to follow directions, so yay! That's okay. Practice makes perfect, you guys. That's why we do. Hey, they can see you over here. Like it. Hey! Hi, smarty pants.
I moved over here. Genius. Everyone's just watching us.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're cooking live. It's a cook show like you do. You just don't get to pause it. He's used to the TikTok, so he pauses and like just shows the good parts. But we're just live here, guys. You're gonna see it all. Good, bad, okay? You're good? Okay.
All right, so this first step is gonna take about 2 to 3 minutes altogether. So we're gonna be doing this and cook until fragrant for about 1 minute. Add the garlic afterwards.
We should focus it on
Can
our
you help me
props.
dice instead of walking around me? Okay. Marissa, you want to record us on this end?
Okay.
Okay.
What do I do?
Okay, grab the camera and you move it.
Well, maybe. I know how to do
Is
that.
anybody messaging?
Denise.
Okay, that's okay. Skip.
What is she
She's
saying?
not on the cookie show right now.
I don't just face.
Okay, no, that one is live. It's on Facebook too, honey.
Oh, yay.
It's okay. It's just different angles.
Like you do angles on your Instagram, not on live with a bunch of random people.
It's okay.
Donna's on here. I've met Donna.
Hey, Donna. Hey, Donna. Hey. Hey, JP, you're welcome to put some tunes on so you don't have to hear us over here the whole time.
Wait.
I don't mind. I enjoy what's happening here. So this is great.
Oh, you enjoy women in the kitchen. I see this. Uh-huh.
He
That's
never
what
said
mine
that.
says.
That
I
is
like to
not.
hear
That
them
is
pots
not
and
what I
pans.
said. That is not what I said.
He never said that. You got a witness, JP.
Thank you, Ralph. All right, so how are we doing over here, ladies? 2 to 3 minutes. Anybody getting close to completing this first part of the?
Oh, Jessica's
instructions?
on.
Is it peppers? Are you sure? Read the direct.
How you doing, Jessica? Are you doing all right over there? Leticia, how you doing? You doing okay? All right, good.
It doesn't matter. Look at the steps. Step 1. This is what we're on.
All right, so we can see in Juliana's camera, we had a close-up of chopping up some vegetables. Great, that's awesome.
Daughter.
My family sounds like.
All right, we're adding to
Okay,
the.
once you just add and mix it up, add salt, add scallions and the peppers.
Okay, can you do that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then after you add garlic.
Okay.
Marisol said hi.
Hi, Marisol.
And then some guy asked, where are you cooking Mexican food?
We are at home. Everybody's in their own home.
Then said, where are you cooking food Mexican? Where are you cooking food Mexican?
Oh.
And then Marisol said, hi, ladies.
Hey. Okay, you said garlic and salt. And what else?
And then you're gonna, once this is like fragrant, you add and then Polly said, what are you cooking tonight, Michael?
Hey, Polly.
So is anybody here cooking in an Instapot?
No. We're not cooking in an Instapot today.
Okay,
Not
cool.
today. But I
Not
love
today.
my
Today we are hungry and waiting for our lean and green. Or at least I am.
Nice.
We're waiting for our leaper cakes.
I have chicken breasts in my Instapot right now, so I just figured I'd check you guys out.
Oh, cool. All right, no problem.
Yeah.
This is our first time too, so we're learning, and next time you'll kind of get a feel for what we're gonna be trying out together.
All right,
So
so
is,
ready
this is
to,
the same dish that you served at the happy hour thing?
Yeah, this was a Sherry made it
Right.
that night, but yes,
Right.
that's who we had gotten it from. That's the
Right.
great part of our community. We all get to share recipes.
All right, so it looks like we got Jennifer ready for step 2. You ready, Jennifer?
yes, so what I bought was the Jenny O ground turkey, 90% lean. So I'm doubling up, so however you guys are doing it, go ahead and start adding your turkey. And what you want to do is you want to use a wooden spoon and you want to start breaking it up. And then you want to cook this till it's all the way done. Remember, it's turkey, it's not beef. You want to make sure it's completely cooked.
All right, so the directions here on step number 2 is, as Jennifer mentioned, add the turkey, break it up into small pieces with the wooden spoon as
Better angle.
demonstrated, and continue to cook until it's cooked through. So it doesn't,
Can you stop?
I think it's probably gonna take about 5 to 10 minutes, roughly, based on my calculations, for the total cooking time of 25 minutes from beginning to end. So 5 to 10 minutes. Jennifer, that sound about right?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Okay.
Remember, you want to keep it on a medium-high heat. So how many of us are cooking, JP?
All right, so I'm counting you. We got, I think Terry's counting, cooking as well. Leticia for sure. I think Jessica is taking part of this. Yep, she is. And let's see here, and Becky as well, I think. Yep. Hi, Becky. Yeah, so we got a nice handful of people doing this tonight.
Awesome. So the great thing about this is, you know, it's a one dish that we're using. You know, we don't have a bunch of pots and pans that we have to wash after. You have all your protein and your veggies in this. So this is really, really great, especially, you know, when you work all day and you come home and you got to feed a big family. So this is like one of the perfect dishes.
What?
You would add it?
Yes, go ahead.
It's like a big hot dog.
So there's definitely a lot going on tonight and in this meeting. So great, this is awesome.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if I got this recipe from a newsletter or if I actually got it from Pinterest. But if you guys get the newsletter, save those recipes. Create you know, an album on my phone. I have an album just for recipes, so that way I have a easy go-to place when I need a quick menu.
How's it going, Mikey? How's that coming along, Mikey?
We're actually following a Zoom with a few other people, and we're on step
You having
2.
fun, Mikey?
We're cooking live. We're trying
I can't hear
to
you.
get
Are you having
real
fun?
and personal.
Are
with
you
you
having
guys.
fun? Yes, indeed.
Tell us what you're doing.
Mixing meat and vegetables.
Okay, how hot is your flame over there? I can't tell. That's a big pot.
Medium high. It's at medium high heat. Well, we
Okay.
have an electric stove, so it's like at 7.
Okay. Hey, so I hear you are pretty good at cooking, man. Is that true?
Yes.
You like
I
it?
don't know. I think I am. Talk to your friends. Hi. Why did you do this to me, Marissa?
So tell us why you like it so much.
I don't know. I just do. You get to be creative, so it's cool. You get to do your own thing.
Okay. So you don't necessarily stick by the ingredients and the directions on the plate. You create your own stuff.
Sometimes, yeah. Most of
Okay.
the time, I just do stuff, but I add my own thing to it.
Okay, that's cool. Well, let us see what your mom is doing.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm help her.
I'm over here just coordinating, making sure everything's good.
supervising.
Waiting for that meat to
Sorry,
cook. How's it smelling, everybody?
Yeah.
How's it looking, Jennifer?
It's looking delicious. The smell is very fragrant. I can just tell it's just, the taste is just going to pop in my mouth when I eat it.
It's got to be the garlic.
Yes. And the peppers, the jalapenos. Mm.
Okay. How's everybody else doing? Okay, so I got a thumbs up from Terry. Let's see here. How's it going, Becky? Okay, thumbs up. Awesome. Jessica?
You're unmuted.
Everybody's okay.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was asking you how you're doing over there.
Oh, we're doing good. We have the meat in the pan. Now we're just cooking the meat with the veggies.
Okay, are you sticking with the first servings or are you doing more than that?
We're doing 2 because the family's kind of big. 6 of us here.
Okay, so maybe for you guys, the cooking time may be a little longer because there's more meat to cook for the heat to spread through the pan. So you guys will probably be a little bit more time.
That's what I was going to say too, JP. We might want to give it a couple more minutes because I'm looking at mine too. I think I need a couple more minutes.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, same thing with Juliana. She's got a pretty hefty serving on that pot, and it looks like it's taking a little bit longer to cook. So, yeah, so, be mindful of the fact that you have the ingredients for this particular recipe, 25 minutes for 4 servings. So most of you guys are doubling up. So we're looking at additional time to get this completed. But is anybody getting close to being done with the second part? Doesn't seem like it, but I want to ask. Leticia, how you doing? You doing okay? All right.
So, JP, why don't we, in the meantime, do you mind sharing some of the information from our weekly newsletter that we send out with, as Jennifer mentioned, a recipe? There's always a new recipe on there. So, do you mind sharing a little bit about some tips on there?
Okay, let me go ahead and pull it up right now. Yeah, sure. No problem. I actually have it saved on my Gmail. So let's see what we got. Here we go. So I hope everybody here signed up for the weekly newsletter. And so, yeah, she is correct. In this week's Lean and Mean recipe, they have a shrimp fried cauliflower rice. It looks pretty good. Maybe we can add it in one of these evenings next time, but that looks pretty good. I'm not gonna go over the details of it, but same thing. It looks like all these recipes that they send to us are, on average, the 4 servings per meal, and it does have a cooking time of about 30 minutes. So they're pretty mindful about making sure that people are able to have enough time to prep. As we all know, most of us are pretty busy, and it's difficult to get in the kitchen and get this stuff done. I know I am. But in the meantime, until we are ready, let me know when you guys are ready to move on to step number 3. I'm going to talk a little bit about the main topic of the newsletter, and it's going to be loving yourself through optimal health. And so this, pretty simple, pretty straightforward as we get through this. Number 1 is you are a priority, right? So that's number 1. You have to give yourself an opportunity to change, and change is something that's a little bit difficult to do, but in order for you to be able to do it, you have to be nice to yourself. So that's part of loving yourself through to optimal health. Second thing is you want to take small steps. So you don't want to jump into doing complex, complicated stuff right off the bat. You want to take small incremental steps and get yourself to a comfortable place. For instance, I mean, when it comes to a lot of things I struggle with, I mean, but there's things that I'm good at. So it just takes time. You guys know that it takes time to build up a skill. It's not easy and it's difficult at first, but it's not impossible. I know just dealing with Jennifer and Juliana on a weekly basis, I'm just amazed at the kind of skills that they're able to do and what they bring to the coaching community. And there are things that I would never be able to do myself because I have a different skill set and a different focus. But everybody has the capacity to build up pretty nice skill sets. It's just a matter of building it up small steps at a time. And then in addition, you want to be consistent, right? So you want to, in addition to having small incremental steps, the longer you spend, I mean, what do they say? It takes 10,000 hours to practice a skill, to master it. I mean, 10,000 hours, we're talking 10 years if you do the math at 1 hour per day. So 10 years to master anything. So, I mean, it's consistency, right? You can't expect to have results just on the first try. You want to do it over and over, and it does become easier. As anyone here who, I mean, we're all masters of some kind of skill. It's just a matter of putting the time and effort, and before you know it, you become pretty good at it. And then number 4 here is use your support system, right? So we have like this Wednesday Habits of Health call that we do every Wednesday. We've been doing it for almost a year on Zoom, and I look forward to it because I always take something away from it for myself, and I love it. I enjoy sharing it with the people that join us on Wednesday nights. But the support system, use your support system, right? So we are here to learn together. I think it's pretty safe to say that everybody here is on the same path to be healthy, to have a good 2021 by instilling values and doing the things that we enjoy doing, right? So, eating correctly, sharing recipes like we are doing tonight, talking about the topics that are covered on the newsletter, the life book, which is great. I mean, I can't, keep stressing how much I've benefited from it this last year. I mean, I really enjoy the book. It's been life-changing for me. And then the last part is celebrating your success, right? So there's something about building positive loops. By doing good behavior, you reward yourself. It just makes it easier to sustain that same behavior, because now not only are you feeling good about the fact that you accomplished something significant, but now you're building that reward system. So it's becoming an intrinsic motivation. It's becoming intrinsic for you to keep continuing the same habit, because you know that at the end of that week, you have a little reward. It could be something as simple as acknowledging the fact that you were consistent throughout the week, or it could be something as simple as, you know what, if I'm able to maintain this healthy lifestyle for the next 6 months, I'm gonna reward myself by going on a nice little trip with my wife or my girlfriend or whoever. So be mindful of the fact that a reward system goes a long way. All right, so that's this week's newsletter regarding loving yourself to optimal health. Does anybody have any questions on any of those topics that we just covered? All right, everybody's looking good. All right, cool deal. All right, how we doing, Jennifer?
I think we're doing great. I think we're ready for Juliana's next step.
All right.
Okay, I need like 1 more minute. Mine's almost done.
All right.
Okay. All right, give it another minute.
How's everybody else doing? Is everybody almost ready for the next step?
Becky's looking pretty good over here. Look at her. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. She's actually ahead of herself, ahead of us already. She already added the tomatoes. That's awesome.
Awesome.
She's probably doing the 4 servings. It's a smaller. Yep, she is. That's right. She's going to be a little bit ahead of herself because she's got less to cook than everybody else does. How are you doing, Jessica? She's showing us the tomato cans. Okay, what brand is that?
This is the Signature Select from Vaughn's.
Okay.
So I have nice fire roasted tomatoes with seasoning, and then the fire roasted salsa.
Okay.
I had 2 different kinds, and so I just thought I'd try them out.
All right, I'm going to write this down. Perfect. Thank you.
I also did different ones as well. I did just the Hunt's fire roasted dice and the fire roasted dice with garlic.
Ooh, like it.
Okay, well, I use what I have, and they're diced tomatoes. They're not roasted, but that's okay. We use what we have.
There you go.
No. So just like my son was saying, the reason why he likes to cook is because he gets to be creative. So being creative is sometimes just improvising with what you have. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Tomatoes
Yeah.
are bitters.
All right,
Put
guys,
jalapeno
so
peppers.
let's go to step 3. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go to step 3 now. Step 3 is going to be pour in the tomatoes, the cumin and chili powder, stir to combine.
All right, we got Mikey over here assisting. Good move. That's awesome. Just like a pro.
Okay, so
And then you add your stuff, which
so the
is
cumin's going to be 2
chili powder,
teaspoons.
2 teaspoons, 1/4, and then 2 teaspoons of
You didn't tell me
chili
the season.
powder as well.
Show them.
You already told them.
Spices.
Let's do it.
Do you like chili powder?
Okay, would you like to help? Okay. All right, and then with all that, once you get it stirred in together, we're gonna cover, simmer on low for about 10 to 15 minutes. So as we're finishing up that and waiting for the next few minutes, JP, if you wanna share a little more info with us, or if anybody else from the audience that's not cooking would like to make a comment on anything that JP had mentioned previously.
I think Becky has some stuff to say, right, Becky? What you got?
Oh, I was just going to comment that I also just used what I had at home and customized it a little bit. I have regular onions and I did jalapenos because my husband doesn't like it too spicy. And I used the tomatoes that I had on hand. And so I used yellow peppers with red pepper. So I had
That's 1 tablespoon.
I know everybody kind of does the same thing, so it's fun to see what everyone's doing. And we already had our dinner tonight and we ate earlier, so mine is going to be for tomorrow night. So it'll probably taste even better because it gets just in the fridge for overnight. So I'm excited.
That's great. Thank you for sharing. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm doing the same. We already ate dinner here, so this will be for tomorrow.
I would have joined in, but I'm broke. I need to go grocery shopping tomorrow.
What was your lean and green today, Rob?
Just some hamburger patties. You know, I do the hamburger patty cheese kind of like, you know, like a Flying Dutchman from In-N-Out. It's just cheese and patties, and I just put like a little bit of mustard with some pickles.
All right, that's good.
I put pickle slices and pickle spears.
Okay, works for me. I love it.
Yeah, perfect. Every day.
Awesome.
Either that or chicken patties.
Okay. Anyone else wants to share what they're seeing with this recipe? Terry?
I'm waiting to eat. We haven't eaten yet. So my daughter and I are going to eat it, and then my son, when he comes home from work, he can have some. But we did not do the jalapenos. I can't do the spicy stuff. But we do have the fire roasted tomatoes.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're all done with your cooking it. Is that correct?
Yeah, we did a smaller. We did what the recipe called for, so we didn't double it. So yeah, ours is almost done. We got it covered and simmering right now.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for sharing.
I want to share what we had for our lean and green tonight. So a client shared this tip with me, which I was super excited to try. And we grilled some salmon tonight. And we had broccoli from our community garden that we grew ourselves. And the tartar sauce for the salmon was Greek yogurt, the juice from pickles, and some dill weed. And oh my gosh, it was so, so good. So I highly recommend it next time you have salmon or fish.
That sounds delicious.
It does. Actually, I really have salmon pretty much every day. So thanks for the tip. That's awesome. All right, how's everybody else doing?
Hey, JP.
Yes, what's up, Chris?
I'd like to share what we had for dinner. We had our version of a taco salad. We had baby greens with apples, radishes, cucumbers, celery, and then on top we had carnitas.
Oh, okay.
Very creative.
You know what I like about your dish there, it's got a lot of color. So that's how you know you're eating healthy. The more color, the healthier. That's my observation. Anybody else agree?
I agree.
Yeah, hey Chris, I was actually gonna do the taco salad today too, but I kind of got sidetracked with the patties because I just get like the stack of patties, and then if I feel like having hamburgers, I just do them patties. If I feel like having like ground beef, I just chop them up. So, and I literally was gonna make that today, and I just said, I wanted to use my George Foreman grill. By the way, George Foreman grill, if anybody doesn't have one, is the best one ever. And you know why I have one is because when me and JP were roommates it's been about 20 years, bro, since we lived together.
Yep, it's been a while.
He used to have a George Foreman grill in our house, and I used to like jack that sucker every week. He'd be like, "Hey, dude, I'm making hamburgers today. Dude, okay, do George Foreman grill, man." I mean, we've had that sucker on full alert every day. Two dudes, one dude going to school, one dude working at the airport, man, just eating like bachelors.
Fun times, man. Fun times.
Oh, we went and stopped.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say we stopped at Trader Joe's because I heard about the cauliflower buns. So I'm anxious to try those out tomorrow with the turkey burger.
I did the cauliflower thins from Trader Joe's when I was in Oregon is when I first found it. And you can do so many things. I used the sugar-free syrup and ate it like a pancake.
Really? Oh,
yes.
I have that.
Yes.
I have that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So be creative.
All right, so definitely a lot of ideas coming out tonight. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing, guys. That's great. How are we looking, Juliana?
All right, we are good. It's simmering.
Okay, good. Jessica?
My mouth is watering, you guys.
Awesome. Tell us what's going on over there, Jessica. What do you see? Okay, you're still on mute.
Okay, sorry about that. It's pretty much done. Ours has been simmering for a while now, so it's all good to go, and it's very colorful. It's kind of hard to see though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you also did a double portion, so yeah, it's gonna take a little longer. That's cool. All right, good. Are your roommates waiting for you to finish?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's great. Awesome. All right, Leticia, what's going on? Tell us. Talk to us.
It is about to simmer. I'm a little behind because I'm doubling up too.
Okay, all right. And who's that lovely lady there with you?
Natalie.
Hi, Natalie. You're the assistant tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Awesome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Smells good.
Hey, JP, do you mind taking a picture while we're all waiting for the simmering?
Absolutely. This is a good time. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So everybody get yourselves ready. Get your pearly whites nice and bright. Get your cameras on. I'm turning on my camera application. And okay, everybody ready to go? Here we go. Oh yeah, awesome. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Thank you. All right, so we'll give it a few more minutes as we wait. It looks like everybody decided to double up with a couple of exceptions, which is fine. This is great. I mean, we're adjusting, we are staying flexible, and we are moving forward. That's what counts. And we're having fun for it. I can see people are dancing over here as well. All right, good job, Mikey. That's great.
Yeah, we're looking at probably about 5 more minutes, JP.
Okay, so in the meantime, thank you for sharing, Mikey. I know you're dancing over there, but all right. So part of this week's newsletter talked a little bit more about early morning movement. So anybody here wake up like really early in the morning, like I do, 5, 6 a.m.? No. Okay, we have a couple of people. A lot of no's, a lot of definitely no's. All right, that's cool. So what I'm going to cover right now is not something that's limited to the morning. You can also do it in the afternoon, obviously. But the whole point is, for me, nothing has been better than waking up really early in the morning and getting my day started with a lot of nice little habits. I mean, for me, I look forward to going to bed at 10 p.m. because the sooner that I go to sleep, the sooner I'll be waking up to enjoy the day. I got my routine already. It's been a lot of fun since this whole COVID thing happened, and I've been working from home for the last 8 months. So I decided to make the best out of it. So I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and it's it's just a lot of fun. It's just great. I can see Becky. That's why she became a health coach, because she doesn't have to wake up early in the morning. All right, that's funny. That's great. You know, it's funny is I have never been an early riser. I'm the type of guy that used to hit the snooze button until, I mean, the first part of COVID, when I started working from home, my work started at 7:30. All I had to do was roll out of bed and turn my laptop on. And even for that, I was late. Imagine that, right? So, but things change, and a lot of things clicked for me in 2020, and I'm super happy. Anyways, going back to the subject, early morning movement. So our days are often, as we mentioned, packed with a lot of activities and things we got to accomplish. It makes it difficult and challenging to put time aside as essential to take care of ourselves, right? I mean, look at us. We are trying to get these recipes and getting our dinners in 30 minutes. I mean, 30 minutes really is not a lot of time, but we are rushing through it because we can't hurry up enough to get this done and then go back to continue with our evening and getting ready for tomorrow. So time is very limited for the majority of us. So some tips that we can go over here for starting early in the morning and getting your healthy habits of motion going into action is by simply, let's see, for instance, if you're gonna be doing something, it's a nice idea to write it down. If you put it on paper, it becomes more real. It's not just a thought that can simply vanish after you forget about it. Something very powerful about writing things down that stick with you. You write it down, it becomes a plan. I mean, to this day, part of my journaling that I do in the morning is I write down the things that I plan to do throughout the day. And I don't always get to all of them, but the simple fact that I wrote them down really makes a hell of a difference. And then in addition to that, you want to plan ahead, right? So the writing down is followed up by, hey, tomorrow I'm going to be getting up at 5 to go for a 3-mile run. I'm going to get my tennis shoes, my running shoes, next to my bed, along with my running shorts and my light jacket and my bottled water. And that way I have less resistance in making sure that it happens. So, my alarm goes off, and then all I gotta do is put my running shoes on, my shorts and my jacket, and I'm out the door. So it makes it easier by simply planning ahead. I know I mentioned running, but you guys can simply practice some neat activities, right? So something as simple as, walking around the neighborhood could be something that you can do. Either maybe practice maybe a jump rope for 5 minutes. It's not easy, but it gets easier as you practice it more. I mean, it doesn't have to be any complicated. Maybe if you have access to stairs, maybe go 3, 4, 5 times up and down. And it looks like Jennifer's ready to go. Okay, so I will continue off later on, but for now, Jennifer will take over. You ready, Jennifer?
Yes, okay, so my chili is ready, and I have my ladle, and I have my bowl, and I'm gonna scoop in 3 ladlefuls. So this is for your complete lean and green meal. And then can you explain the toppings, JP?
All right, so for the toppings here is something that I didn't mention at the beginning. So now that we are done, Jennifer's gonna top it off with some sliced avocado and some reduced fat shredded cheddar cheese. So by doing this, the serving, and this is obviously important for a lot of people that, especially the ones that are into counting calories and counting your macros. The serving is going to be 380 calories, which is consistent with our lean and green. It's got 20 grams of fat. It has 18 grams of carbohydrates and 34 grams of protein. So this is highly rich in protein. So this is a great way to complete your lean and green. Go ahead, Jennifer.
And dinner is served. Oh, avocado's falling over.
Oh, wow.
Looks great. JP, I don't know, did you get to mention at the beginning of how it is a complete lean and green and what it breaks down to? I'm sorry, I didn't get to hear that.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
okay,
I covered,
okay.
Just to reiterate again, so this particular dish has the leaner meat option, which is the 92% lean green ground turkey. It has 3 greens. It has the 3 condiments and the 1 healthy fat, right? So we use some oil to make this dish. So yeah, that's what it has. I'm curious, what was the total cooking time, Jennifer? From beginning to end, we're looking at what, 45 minutes?
About 35 minutes for those of us that doubled up.
Okay, so this particular recipe for 4 servings is 25 minutes. Doubling it up turns into 35, 40 minutes roughly, just based on what I can see here. So, add the extra 10 minutes for doubling the number of servings.
So doubling it up is 8 servings?
That's
Yes.
correct, yeah, yep.
And a really cool tip, get your family involved. My mom chopped everything up for me while I was at work and had it ready for me when I got home. And so me and my daughter, we just got everything together. That way we were able to do this. So get the whole family involved, give everybody a part. And this way, what I learned is because everybody in my household has been on our program and it has been very successful because I brought those habits into my home and I didn't just cook it for everybody. I got everybody involved in weighing out their food, measuring everything out, and being a part of the cooking process. So that's really, really important to share those habits in your household.
I wanted to mention something too. So we've never actually made chili at home. so even my daughter right now, when we're making it, she's like, isn't it supposed to like have beans and stuff? Like this is like a soup, you know? And so it was kind of funny because it is something new. And so all of us are going to have different opinions, but like I always say, don't knock it till you try it, you know? So another thing that I wanted to add to that is I do have teenagers and they need a little more carbs, right? So what I did on the side is I made a little bit of cauliflower rice to go with it. So again, it is a carb, but it is a veggie. So for those of you that are in maintenance or you're transitioning, that's just another veggie carb that you can add in there to just give it a little more substance. So of course, because we're all on different journeys, I am on the 4, 2, and 1. So I do give myself a little bit of carbs. So the reason why I'm having the cauliflower rice is because earlier in the day I had less green so that I could accommodate that. So, you know, if you're not sure about it or you're still questioning how the healthy fats or this, you know, the different leans are going to be, the veggies, please guys, ask your mentor. We're all here just practicing and learning and trying to have some fun, incorporate new recipes into, like Jennifer said, a family culture. So, you know, I hope that we're all able to enjoy it. I hope you had a wonderful time. I did want to mention, was anybody able to bring a guest?
Yeah, so we have a lot of guests here. Terry did, Leticia did. Jessica,
Okay.
Jessica, I counted at least 3 people running through the kitchen, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was a lot of guests here tonight.
Yeah, I had 2 in here with me.
All right, so if you don't mind sharing your guest name, because we are going to be doing a small raffle for a little giveaway. Yes. So I'll tell you the prize after I hear the names. So Jessica, if you want to go first.
Myself, Betty, and Benjamin.
Okay, so you don't count because you're invited already. Now, who did you bring? Betty?
Yes.
Betty and
Okay.
Benjamin.
Hi, Betty.
And Benjamin.
And Benjamin, but he walked away really quickly.
Okay. Benjamin. All right.
All right,
Thank
Terry.
you. Terry.
I brought my daughter Courtney.
Courtney. Welcome, Courtney.
Welcome, Courtney.
Thank you for supporting, being part of our community.
She's my support team.
Hey, hey.
Leticia?
And Leticia, you got Natalie. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to throw these in a cup real quick. Hold on. Let me go find the kid.
Oh, the drawing's happening tonight? Oh, okay. That's a nice surprise. All right. Who's going to get the iPad?
Me.
All right. This is going to be fun. Yeah, so in the meantime, just to kind of piggyback off of what Juliana said, so we are actually showing, by doing this, we are showing our friends and family members how to eat healthy. There might be some resistance, as you guys can see, with some, you know, some kids that are, well, that's not chili. Well, no, chili, this is how we make chili. And whether we like it or not, they do pay attention. So even if they may not like what, or they appear to not like what we're doing, it actually sticks with them, whether we see it or not. So all we can do is set the example, be consistent, and continue to make healthy choices. All right, you ready, Juliana?
I am ready. Okay, go ahead, Michael. Pick a name, please. So look, put it right here so they can see. Don't look. Okay, pick. Courtney. All right, Courtney, you are the winner. So we are giving away a free Lean and Green book so that we can continue these amazing recipes. We were so fortunate last year to have a convention, and we had our own live professional cook, Fabio, cook for us, and so we purchased a few extra books to share the love. Me and Jennifer have been fortunate enough to have been able to create some of these already. So I hope that it serves you. And hey, Courtney, maybe next time you'll be throwing the next Lean and Green dinner, girl. So Terry, I will reach out to you after so that I can send this out to you guys. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, so I wanted just to kind of go over another chat comment that we received from Terry. All right, so yeah, as I was talking about movement, looks like Terry finally got a chance to purchase a bike during COVID, and she's been able to do bike rides on Sundays with her family. So that's great, right? So, you know, obviously this is not the ideal time for a lot of things that are happening, but we're making the best of it, and that's what that shows me. So good job, Terry. I'm glad to see you making something positive. All right, what else do we got, ladies? Jennifer, Juliana?
I think that just about covers it. Just remember to keep your family involved. I can't stress it enough. You know, my youngest daughter was on our team program. She lost 55 pounds in 6 months. My middle daughter here.
Hi, Lexi.
Hi, Lexi.
How much weight did you lose?
45.
In 5 months. So, and I also lost 55 pounds in 5 months. So my mom, she started on June 6th of last year, and she is now in transition. So she started off at 186.8, and yesterday she weighed in at 128.2. I have a whiteboard up for visual for her because my mom is not tech savvy or anything like that. So I have a huge whiteboard up, and we track her progress every week so she can see it visually.
Wow.
So, and my mom's going to be 69 years old this year. So it doesn't matter how old you are. She was struggling, breathing, walking from one room to the next, and now she's running around everywhere doing everything. So it's wonderful to see the improvement in her.
Yay. All right, guys. So you heard it from us, from Jennifer especially. Share the love. Don't be hesitant. And a recipe, guys. Who don't want a new recipe? Okay, stop being boring. Chicken and broccoli. Let's cut it. Let's make some turkey chili. That sounds much more appealing. All right, so that's it for me. I'm ready to enjoy you guys because you don't want to see my hangry side. If you guys don't have anything else to say, we are planning on doing this next month again. So if you have any recipes, ideas, please, guys, throw them out. You know, unless you guys want to do what I want to cook, you know, or one of us. So don't hesitate to share the love and have a wonderful night. I don't know if you guys want to say anything else.
Anybody? Everybody good? Thank you. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. It was a lot of fun. We'll do it again next month. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks. It was great watching it.
Buenas noches, everybody. Enjoy.
Peace out. Good job, Juliana.
Thank you.
Jennifer.
Hey, hey.
You guys all kick butt.
Thank you.
Teamwork, baby.
That's right. They do.
Buenas noches. Bye, Natalie. Thanks for
Bye,
joining us.
everybody.
All right, guys, I'm hungry.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That
Like
was
to
fun,
be
you know.
enjoying it.
That was a good idea, kind of having you on the side.
You know what? It did work out. It really did. So yeah, to do. I guess let the women cook and JB could be the.
Okay, and you know what? For some reason, it wouldn't let me. It only lets you do a watch party if something is live or a video that you already have.
Oh.
So unless we go live, then you can do a watch party on my live.
I see.
So remember I told you guys on your Zoom, you have to go to the settings and set it up that way. So that way it gives you the option from here to share it as a live session on your social media.
Yeah, but
Okay.
remember the other ones would be iPads. So the functions that you have are a little bit different.
Okay.
We just have to get to a desktop to adjust the settings.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to save it. I'm going to post it up tonight on YouTube. I'll send you guys a copy of the link. And I've already sent a copy of the picture via email.
Cut the
Cool.
recording.